Hello, welcome. Question 3 of the section B. A function f is defined by f of x equals 72 divided by px plus r, where p and r are all constant. Given that the f of 6 is 12, f of 7 is 9, we have to find the value of what? P and r. This is just a normal substitution of a function. So let's begin by having our f of x equals to 72 divided by px plus what? R. Remember, this is the input. So if I put in x, I should see x in the output. So here, if I remove the x and put in 6, I'm expected to have the x change to 6, and this result giving me what? 12. So what should I do? Let's see. When f of 6 equals to 12, I should be having 12. Okay, let's still make it f of 6 equals to 72 divided by p times 6 plus what? R. Okay, so if that is true, what do? We now replace the whole of f of 6 by 12. So I have 12 equals to 72 on 6p plus what? R. Let's solve down and see. This is going to be cross multiplication. So I have 12 multiplying 6p plus r equals to 72 times 1, which remains 72. Here I will not expand. I will divide by the 12 to free the 6p plus r equals to, so I have, okay, let me still write it. I want to conserve space, but I think let's show some of the steps. What is it going to be? Would this be 6? I think it will go there 6 times. 70 plus 12, okay, 6 times. So we have this, our first equation, because p and r are all constant to be found. So here, when f of 7 give us what? 9, we are going to have f of 7 equals to 72 p times 7 plus what? R. Where the f of 7 will now be replaced by 9 equals to 72 divided by 7p plus r. Still, we cross multiply. So 9 will multiply 7p plus r. 72 will multiply 1 and still remains 72. Let's divide again by what? 9. To free the 7p plus r equals to 72 divided by 9. So 7p plus r will be, I think this will be 8. So we have the second equation. So if we have this, what do? We are now going to solve equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. That means that I have 6p plus r equals to 6. Then 7p plus r equals to 8. We can eliminate the r by subtracting the two equations. So equation 2 minus equation 1. That means that 7p minus 6p will be p alone. R minus r will be 0. 6 minus 8 minus 6 will give you 2. So now we put p equals to 2 in equation 1. I'm going to use equation 1. So in place of p, I have 2. So 6 times 2 plus r equals to 6. This is going to be 12. This is going to be r. So we have r equals to 6 minus 12. So r is going to be negative 6. We are asked to find what? The value of what? X, p and r. So question 1. The values, in this case, we have the value or values of, I think to be value, right? The value of p and r is going to be 2 for p and minus 6 for r, respectively. So knowing this, it means that if I'm going for b, the function f of x will now become 72 divided by, what do we have? px. And p is now 2. So it should be 2x plus r. And the r is now what? minus 6. So this is the function without the P and R. So we need to make the inverse. This is the inverse. We are finding an image of 5 on 3 of the inverse. So we can now use this to find the inverse and perform the substitution. So right from here, we are going to let f of x equals to y, meaning y will now be equals to 72 on 2x minus what? 6. And in finding the inverse, the first thing we do is to interchange x and y. So interchange x and y, or x with y, meaning the x will now replace the y. 72 over this will now be 2y minus what? 6. So here we now go ahead and make y the subject. So in making y the subject, remember it's a fraction. So we cross multiply. As we'll be having x multiplying 2y minus 6 equals to 72. If I like, I can divide both sides by the x so that x will live here. Then I'll go and subtract this. But let's see if we can expand. 6x, let's go, equals to 72. What do we do now? We maintain the 2xy here. 72 will be here. Then plus what? 6x. What is next? They should be able to have this alone. So y is equals to 72 plus 6x divided by 2x. So this is the inverse that we are looking for. Or from here, we can still have our y equals to 72 by 2x, then 6x by what? 2x. We can do so like this. And in doing that, we can see that our y will now be equals to 2 can go there. Is that 36? So 36 over x. This will cancel x. We have what? Plus what? 3. So therefore, we can have f prime of x is equals to 36 on x plus what? 3. But we are not looking for the inverse function alone. We need the image of that. So f prime of 5 on 3, replacing the x with this, become 36 divided by 5 on 3 or plus what? 3. This can be solved separately. Then we bring in the 3. How do we do that? Let's see. This is 36 divided by what? 5 on 3. So 36, this will change to multiplication. 3 goes up, 5 comes down. Right? Then if you multiply this, that will be giving you 90 plus 18. You have 108 if you add. So this time this will be 108 divided by what? 5. So I'm going to take all of this and make it 108 over 5. Then we add a plus what? 3. So now this here become 108 over 5 plus 3 divided by that. Our LCM will be 5. 5 goes here. That will be 5. 1 goes here, 5. Times this will be 15. So 120. Now 123, right? Good. So we are going to have 123 divided by 5. And I'm sure 5 can go here 2 times. We have remainder of what? 2. Then 23. If you have 24, then all this will give you 24.330, so 6. So the image we are looking for of the inverse of 5 on 3 will be either, what do you have? 24 whole number 3 over 5 or 24.6. I'm sure this is also clear. Alright, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not, and come back for question 4.